Good morning children, how are you? I hope you are fine and you are safe. And you are learning a lot of things at your home. Yesterday we have completed till here plants of the grass family, right? So today we are going to complete the lesson. So here just see some unusual plants. We all know that some plants eat plants. But do you know that there are some plants which eat animals, and that animals are insects. They are called insectivorous plants. Okay. So what are insectivorous plants, children? The plants which eat animals. They are called as insectivorous plants. Just underline this word, children, insectivorous plants. Okay. So what is the example for insectivorous plants? Let us see. In Venus flytrap, for example. So the Venus flytrap is the example for insectivorous plant. Okay children? Yes. So here in insectivorous plant, the leaf is folded into two halves. When an insect sits on the leaf, the two halves close and the insect is trapped. The picture plant and the sundew are the other examples of insectivorous plants. What are the different examples for insectivorous plants, children? Yes, they are Venus flytrap and sundew and picture plant. Venus flytrap, sundew and picture plant. In the Venus flytrap, if you see this, these are the two leaves. Okay. In this, suppose an insect has a flight and just here he landed. Then what happened? Automatically these two leaves fold and closed. And then what happened? The insect is trapped into the two leaves. Okay. But what about the picture plant? Here the picture is present. This is called as picture, not picture. P-I-C-T-U-R-E, not that picture. This is a picture. Okay. Here in this, when the butterflies or any other insects are just landed on this, because it is a beautiful flower, then what has happened? They are coming and they are sitting on this. Then what happened? They slowly get down and what happened? The insect is trapped into this picture, and slowly the cover of that picture is also closed. Yes children? Yes, you have understand this. Next, in the sundew, these are very attractive stamens. Okay, so and they are very sticky in nature. So whenever the insects like honeybees or grasshoppers or any of the insects, they are attract to this, what happened? They are stick to this, and what happens? Slowly these all stamens close into one point, and then they are trapped and they are digested by these plants. Okay children? Next one is rainforest. Yes children? Next one is rainforest. Rainforests are hot and wet forests that are found mostly near the equator. Okay. So where do you find the forest, children? Rainforest? They are found mostly near to the equator. Equator is the place where it divides the earth into two halves, the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere, right? So it is between the earth, yes, and they are very wet forests. Yes, most rainforests exist in part of Asia. Yes, where the rainforest present, children? In the parts of Asia, Africa, South America and Australia. So these are the different continents where the rainforests are present. Okay. In rainforest there are both tall and short trees with lot of climbers around. The ground is covered with leaves, ferns and fungi. You know children, like rainforests are the forest in which the trees are very tall and they are very straight, and they are living locked from so many years they are there, okay, and their roots are very grounded, and their stem and their trunk is very strong because they are surviving from the so many years. And the ground is covered with the leaves, ferns and fungi. Fungi is nothing but a microbes, okay. A thick growth of the leaves has umbrella like shape, yes. So here the leaves are also very, growth is very thick and they have umbrella like shape, and because of that umbrella like shape most of the animals are taking the protection in the forests, okay. This creates the underneath a wide variety of animals are found here. So what is the home for the all animals? Yes, they are forest, and the rainforest are which are wet in nature. So if you find the rainforest, they have a lot of nutrients, and even the soil is also wet, okay, and the roots of that plants are very grounded and they have grown under the ground, and they are spreading totally into the ground, okay. So it is very impossible that to cut all the trees of the rainforest, because rainforests are very useful to us, okay children. I hope you have understand all the things. Let us go for the fact wise, okay. Climbers that grow in rainforest are called lianas. Some are as thick as strong as ropes. The climbers, if you find in the forest, they are very strong children. They are even strong as ropes. Did you see the ropes? If you find the climbers in our environment, they are very soft, okay, but the climbers in the forest are very strong, okay. And climbers that grow in the rainforest are called as lianas. What they called as? They called as lianas, okay children. So this one we have completed this chapter of textual reading, okay children. I have given you the new words also, so please go through with this, okay. Okay children, take care children, bye.
Which can trap insects and eat them. Such insect-eating plants are called insectivorous plants. For example, pitcher plant. Let us learn about pitcher plants. Structure of pitcher. In a pitcher plant, a part of the leaf is modified into a pitcher-like structure. The apex of the leaf forms a lid which can open and close the mouth of the pitcher. Inside the pitcher, there are hair which are directed downwards. Digestive juices are secreted by the pitcher. Let us now learn how pitcher plant traps the insects. When an insect lands in the pitcher, the lid closes. The trapped insect gets entangled into the hair present inside the pitcher. The insect is digested by the digestive juices secreted in the pitcher. In this way, pitcher plants trap insects.